Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to Astral. Namaste. So today we are going to do a very simple video with a simple question, yes or no. But before I start, I want to welcome all the new members who have just tuned into my video for the first time. Welcome to the family and the community. And if you are already part of the community and the family, hey, nice to see you again. And thank you for tuning in and thank you for leaving your comments. Thank you for subscribing the video. Thank you for clicking on the bell icon. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to do a very simple yes or no for each file, but based on where the cards lead, depending on whether it's yes or whether it's no, I'm going to pick out some oracle cards and uh, some tarot cards to see why it is yes, why it is no. Try to give you some kind of channeled answers to and let you know if it is yes, what you should do further. If it's no, how you should look into different directions so that you can make use of best use of your valuable time because time is valuable, right? So to pick the piles, what we are going to do is I'll keep shuffling this, and when I finish talking, wherever it ends, I'll pick the four cards. That would be your piles. So for pile one, we will take the first card and so on. I stop talking now about the piles. So let's take the first card. This is the first card for pile one, the world card. How beautiful. And the picture that you see is of goddess Gayatri. She is the one who has helped in creation. She is the one who manages the creations also. Multiple creations, multiverse. File 2, we have magician, a dancing lady, and it's almost like a female form of Nataraja. That's how I feel seeing this, and I always feel admired the way she looking. She's looking at her hand, and where she is the mudra that she has in her hand. I don't want to get into technical, but it's related to creation. That's how it is, and I'll leave it there. Then the stars. This is goddess Tara in the tantric traditions of Hinduism and Buddhist traditions. Goddess Tara. And for pile four, what do we have? We have the high priestess. It reminds me of goddess Kali who is killing this demon, and the demon is not outside, the demon is inside you, in whichever form it is. These are your four piles. I hope you have now decided which one is your pile, and if not, please pause the video here and choose your pile, choose one of these cards, and we will move on to pile one. Pile one, if you have chosen the world card, let's see which cards come out for you. Doing a yes or no question for the cards to tell me whether it's a yes or no for any viewer who has picked the world card. Let me adjust the camera. Don't mind my laptop sitting there. I don't know what else is visible, but I guess it's a better picture. You can see other things, all the cards very clearly now. But yeah, it's a very clear no here. That's what I would say. The world card leads the show here. Whatever your question is, the answer is no. and we'll get into it why it is no. But simply looking into these cards here, what I feel is that it is not the best time for keep waiting for something to happen in your life. I think you have been waiting for a lot of things and things are stagnant right now. You hope that it will move forward, but doing this, whatever is your question, whatever you want to do right now, and you feel that things will keep moving forward, but that's not the best way for you right now. It's the answer is no, because something is ending right now and something new is coming very fast, which will wake you up from the slumber, this waiting. So something is coming to you which you have not anticipated. So you need to keep waiting for that for now. You don't have to do anything on your own. So these different set of cards are already shuffled with an intention that the top card would be for the time when I'm picking them, or whichever pile I'm picking them. So you have Rukmani's prayers. So it is a very powerful thing right now that is being pointed out here, and I'll get into the story of this in a while. But I want to make it a holistic reading. So let me pull the other oracle cards and the tarot cards that you have for your reading. Then we have inheritance, we have Saturn in Scorpio, the world card. You have two world cards, but this world card is a little different from the other one, but I'll get into it. And then we have the rider. Again, something is coming towards you, this Eight of Wands, and it's coming very quickly. You just have to wait for a little more time. Have patience. I know it's a bit tough for you to have patience right now from the look of the things, and it will cut a lot of things that is unwanted in your life. That is unwanted in your life, and it will bring new relationships. What I'm seeing here is that what is whatever is heading towards you is going to come and cut all the unwanted relationships, and a new person is going to enter your life with new relation, bringing new freshness and new relationships, and you have been praying for it for a very long time. That is also very clear here. Then because these two cards came very much in next to each other, and they are very much next to each other in the, like when I picked, the two cards came together and they are coincidentally next to each other in the pile also, Three of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles. So this has a very significant value here. You have, I'll come to it in a while, but and then we have Five of Wands, we have Two of Cups, Three of Cups, and Page of Interest. It's quite amusing. So let me just pause the video and try to align it in a better way, and then start talking. Tried my level best to organize it, but I guess I could not change anything on the view. But still, let's get into the cards. That's more important. W- I think one of the reasons why it is no in your question is that you want to make a desperate change in your life after working very hard for so many years, so many months, so many days. depending on your context, whatever the question is, it looks like that you have not succeeded anywhere and it's very disappointing for you. And you feel that now I just have to change everything, leave everything, or do anything in a very different way. You are very much in a way where you are feeling that let me leave things and go away. And there is a certain amount of jealousy involved. That's where this Rukmani prayer is taking that you you have tried everything on your list, and you have tried everything and it has not led you anywhere. There's no success. Only thing is that has been lacking here is a sense of devotion or a sense of belongingness. That's what the cards are telling, that you want to inherit a lot of things from this world here, but you don't feel that you are part of this world. But then you that is the dichotomy here. Somewhere I feel very sorry that I'm putting a lot of blame back on you, but the reason why I'm putting that blame back on you here is that you have done 99% of the work, and you are leaving this at this stage only because there is something that is being not achieved because of lack of belongingness, and that is something that you have to develop, you have to nurture with devotion, with uh, without any conditions. That you you might see others holding each other with a lot of conditions in their life, and you might feel that they have a lot of calculations in their life, and based on those calculations they have been very successful, and you are trying to bring similar kind of calculations in your own life, and somehow those calculations never work for you because you are different. You cannot calculate profits and losses in your life because everything is an experience for you. That's what I'm making out of these three cards here, these three oracle cards. And you have to just do one simple thing: pray to the universe that there is a lack of belongingness here in my context. I'm not part of the picture. I'm outside the picture, but I want everything that is there inside the picture. Either bring everything outside of that picture and let me have it, or let me be inside. Either ways is possible. That's what I'm seeing here, because there are a lot of here. What I see here is that there is two trees here, which is like working with people. You have to work with people. You have to celebrate others' success with them. You have to celebrate your own success with them. And also, there is something that you have to be careful that you don't have to get into one-to-one relationships with anyone right now. It is something that is anyone who is coming to you directly for on a one-to-one level, they have their own agenda. And I said that you would cut off a lot of people, and you will invite a lot of new people based on these three cards, and that is very much going to happen. But it will happen in a way that you will cut off all these people here, uh, with whom you always felt like, okay, this one-to-one relationship is going in certain way, and I'm not putting in, into any kind of context here, but you are someone who is going to put it into context. What I'm seeing here is that uh, you who is putting this one-to-one relationship in great prominence, great importance, you will see that these people are just seeing that, okay, you are there to help them, and they see that it's their almost their birthright that they should receive help from you. But when the tables turn and you ask them for help, they are like, okay, who are you? I never asked you to come and help me, but you were always volunteering. So we thought that it's our birthright, but we never wanted you to take those kind of leads. And it's something like that happening in your life in past few days or few months or few years. But then what has happened here is that you have grown a lot with those experiences, and now with those experiences you are ready to move forward to a better life. If you just continue with this, you'll see that automatically the people with whom you wanted to just leave behind, or drastically change your life in your question, whatever it was, drastically change your question. What is happening here is that they would anyhow be getting replaced with new set of people, and then when the new set of people come, you would have to collaborate them with them on a level uh, where everyone is working collectively, not on one-to-one dynamics, because that is something that will again pull you back into the same kind of situation where you would feel frustrated because you would go to any extent to help people, but others may not have similar kind of intentions. So that is one important message that has come through this reading. But then this inheritance card is also telling me that it's pay off time for you. You knowingly, unknowingly, intentionally, unintentionally have sacrificed a lot in your life. And you, you have given more than what was required for you to give to others. And now is the payback time. Okay, people have taken it. Suppose somebody has given you $100 and they have given you because you deserved it. And then they gave you another $100. Something you also know that you don't need it, you don't deserve it, but you still have taken it. I'm putting you in the centerpiece because you need to understand what you have done. It's actually the other person is you, but now I'm putting you in the context because that's where I'll grab your attention the most. Now, uh, this person has given you second and third and fourth $100, thinking that okay, this relationship will improve, and you were like, I don't need this money and I don't even deserve it, but because this person is giving me, let me have it. Let me have fun. And when this person comes back to you that I have given you so much in the past, now I'm in need of help, support, but you don't have that kind of uh, bondage with this person. You don't feel like giving this person anything because you don't have that bondage. On just because this person was giving you so much money or so much opportunity doesn't mean that you develop that kind of bondage and deny that help, that support. But then this person is supposed to get that whole thing back, and some or other way you would lose those extra dollars that you have received through some karmic intervention, and this person will get it anyhow. So now interchange the rules because you were the person who was giving it all the time, and now you will have to take the repayment in some or other form, not through this person. This person may or may not lose. We don't want to get into that whole perspective because it's karmic, and let the universe handle those karmas, and you should not uh, talk uh, with ill intentions about others, but you be prepared to get a lot of repayment. It would be more than what you have given to others, because life always gives you back with a good interest, a good interest rate. A universe or life is a bank which doesn't fail in that. So you are going to get a lot of repayments right now, and you are supposed to enjoy that. But then don't fall for another one to one kind of relationship right now. This is not the moment for you. Maybe in future you can get into those relationships, but now is the time for you to develop a community around you. Now is the time for you to develop a large group of people and lead them. You are one of the leaders. That what I'm seeing here. And there is someone who is going to mentor you. You are going to be on the top and grow, and then there is someone who would defend you all the time, who would provide you all the protection. And then there would be a lot of people who would feel frustrated because things are not moving for them as they plan, and you are also not giving them that one to one support. If they come collectively, you are willing to engage with them. If not, you definitely don't want to engage with them, and so they are frustrated. And there's certain someone who is always protecting you from such kind of interactions. So I suppose this brings a lot of clarity to your question, why it is a no and where are you headed from here and where you are going in future. I hope this was helpful. If you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to your comments and your suggestions. Bye bye and namaste. Hello, everyone. If you have chosen pile 2, the magician card, this is your reading. So, before I start the reading, I'll just tell you that I have shuffled all these cards. Whatever I used in pile 1, I kept them back, shuffled it again just to save time. And now we'll start reading yes or no for you. So, I'm just shuffling this once again. And now the top 3 cards are for yes, and the next 3 cards would be for no. So the very first card is Ace of Wands, King of Cups, Six of Swords, the Hangman, Judgment, and Three of Cups. Again, like pile 1, this is even more stronger than pile 1. So there's no connection that I'm seeing with pile 1. I'm just seeing the parallel that pile 1 had a very strong no, but yours is even more stronger that it's no. You feel that you are stuck. You just want to leave something and go away from what you have been doing, because it's like emotionally quite upsetting for you. The question is more related to starting something new which is emotionally more satisfying, and leaving something behind which is unfinished and move on. The answer is no. I hope your question is related to that, or your emotions are related to that. In terms of your question, might be anything, but the emotion is that let's move on to the next best thing that is on the plate and leave something behind. But you are not understanding that you are meant to finish this for your own self upliftment, growth, and you would be called upon for your hard work, and you would celebrate it. So that is the crux. But why it is no, let's get into deep analysis of that. And first I'll pick the oracle cards. So you have Satyavati's shrewdness, the very first card, Then you have achievement, Sun in Capricorn. Then you have action. And this card, Satyavati's shrewdness, is already telling me a volume, but I'll want to see the other cards before getting into the interpretation of just these cards here, because what I'm seeing here is quite profound and it makes sense with why it is no and gives you a lot of clarity. But then you have lilies, you have cloud, and you have tree. Again, it is re-emphasizing the same thing. And on the tarot, what you have Ace of Wands. You have Ace of Wands here, you have Ace of Wands here. So repeating cards here. I just wanted to bring that to notice. Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands, Page of Wands. What's wrong with you? All wand cards. I've shuffled if I because these are coming in random order, like 9, 8, 10, and then Page of Wands. And Page of Wands, let's see if that okay, Six of Pentacles, the final card, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So let's start interpreting these cards and see why the universe is saying no to your question right now. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a sense of desperation to protect yourself, to protect your future. But the desperation may lead to something that is not very advisable. Like, you don't want to get into that kind of consequences, and the desperation to leave something in between, to find emotional satisfaction somewhere in future, is not that is very good for you right now. That's what they're saying. There's a lesson that you have learned, but you have not mastered it yet. So right now you have to master it. The moment you master it, you would get all the recognition that you want it right now. It's not, the time hasn't come, first of all. So you will get it sooner or later. Most possibly when Saturn change its signs, and Saturn's going to change its signs in the sidereal zodiac in mid of January. So I believe that that is one of the most potent time for most of you to being called upon for all the success or all the lessons that you have mastered, and people will seek your advice and you'll celebrate yourself. So Satyavati's shrewdness is telling that you possibly are looking for short-term achievement right now, which you are not able to find, and you are taking actions to move away from uh, your current setbacks. You need to stay with your current setbacks. That's what the cards are telling, because there is a lesson to be mastered there, and that um, will help you to move forward. And the story repeats itself here with the lilies, clouds, and the tree. Uh, you anticipated a lot of growth, a lot of success with the lilies card showing here in the long term, but there are clouds in between. There is uh, confusion in between, and you cannot leave that confusion, because it's part and parcel of the package. But what it's leading to, that confusion is leading to long term growth, a very successful, stable growth. This tree takes a very long time to survive and grow into that tree. And it would, once it has established itself, it has got into the structure of a tree, it's going to survive in that mode for countless number of years. Usually trees survive 300, 400 years. So that's what, but to become that tree, they go through endless cyclones, endless tempests, and all those things. A lot of things pass through them, but they stand strong. So you have to gain that experience. And right now, you are going through the very first cyclone that is hitting you, and you just want to leave that place and run away. There are so many more cyclones going to come, and with each passing cyclone, you are so experienced that it won't matter to you anymore. You would be like, okay, I have seen these things coming every now and then. They don't bother me more, and I stand strong, stand tall, and I do my thing in my own capacity, in my own way. And if you need the fruits that come through my work, come and respect me. If you need the shade, come and bow down to me and stand below me. That is the kind of command that you would have in future, but you have to stay where you are. The trees are not the kind of things that can run away. Trees are supposed to stay where they are, and that's what the cards are telling here. And then the magician card is also affirming that you have to go with this flow of the dance that is being brought in front of you, of good, bad, ugly, evil, happiness, pleasure, and growth. You have to go through this dance of everything and manipulate the environment in front of you to get out of the things that you don't want to have in your life. And because I'm filming each pile separately, when I said that get out of this madness in a unique way, I saw 1010 on the recorder, uh, on the camera, and it was like meant to be that, yeah, it's your karma. It reminds me of the 10th house, the karmic, your career, your way of achieving things in life is to stay where you are and manipulate things around you for your own growth and your own success. What I'm seeing here is that you have a lot of ideas with this ace of wand. I'm seeing here that you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of plans, and you have a lot of growth opportunities in your mind, and you are expecting them to happen very soon. But what I'm seeing here is that there are a lot of people who are also trying to achieve the same thing, and they are attracted towards you in some way. They misuse you and then they leave you. But now, because you are mastering your skill, all the unwanted people who are getting attracted towards you will, with ill intentions, with hatred, or with using you, with the intention of using you, would create their own miseries. That's what I'm seeing here with this ace of wand. And what I'm also seeing here is that you might feeling with a lot of loneliness right now, and you want to remove all the restrictions that are being there in your life, all the burden that you have on your life, and you are waiting for a signal from the universe that please give me that signal that I can just let go of this burden, let go of these boundaries that I've set around me, and move forward as this page of wands to get success in my life. That's what you are looking at. But the problem here is that all of this is going to happen at the right time, and the right time will come very quickly. Till then, what you are supposed to do is that you still have to work on things in a way where you're underpaid. Right now, you are clearly underpaid if it's related to job, if it's related to love or relationships, you are not receiving back equally. And there's saying that it bleeds your heart, but you still have to continue working on this. You cannot leave this at this juncture in time. You have to keep working towards it. What I'm tempted here is to see where it is leading. And two more cards from the top. Let's see. Empress and Ten of Pentacles. Wonderful. What I'm seeing here is that all that misery of yours will be matter of past, but that miserable experience is also your backbone to enjoy your life in future as an empress. You have to have a vision for your future. Keep working where you are, keep working hard where you are, and you would definitely succeed in life. You are trying to conceive a lot of ideas right now, and you want to grow fast, but your idea of growing and success is also very suffocating right now for you. Although you are moving very much in the line of success for future, but what I'm seeing here is that you are also suffocating yourself with all the pressure that you have, with all the, how do I say this, that not getting rewarded for the hard work. You are feeling suffocated. Yesterday, I was watching some kind of documentary, and I'm not going to in the details of the documentary, but one of the persons in that documentary, because it was a mashup of so many interviews and in a sequence which made a lot of impact about a certain spiritual topic, and it was said that the yogis or the people who achieve for moksha or some or higher god realization are the people who are being tortured so much in life here that they feel so miserable, and that's what it is happening. And the idea behind that conversation was that you are achieving for the highest goal, and you expect that the if, reach to the God realization will happen so simply. That's not possible. You have to go through those experiences to understand good, bad, ugly, evil, everything, so that you can be one with God and have a conversation with God. So that's what it's saying, that your goals and aspirations are so high, to be able to achieve that, you have to go through this experience right now. Cannot leave this experience in between, because there is a promise of celebration with the Three of Cups here. There is a promise of growth and success, and everything that you want, you will celebrate. But then you have no shortcuts, and you won't get it before time. That's what the cards are suggesting here. So that brings me to the end of this reading. I hope you found it useful. If you want to have personal reading with me, visit my website, astralluck.com. The link is given below. I'm looking forward to your emails, your comments, and your personal readings. If you feel like communicating with me in one of these forms, please do so. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Bye bye, and namaste. Have a blessed day. Hello, everyone. If you have chosen pile 3, the star card, this is your reading. And what I'm doing is, first I'll do a simple yes or no, but then I'll elaborate more based on all the oracle cards and the tarot cards. So uh, when I stop speaking, I'll pick the first 3 cards for yes, and the next 3 cards for no. Okay, so I don't know what's the divine plan going on here, but pile one, pile two had their answers as no, and for you, it's not different. For you as well, it is no. Don't get disheartened. There's something going on, and I don't know why I was motivated to do this during eclipse, and because a big shift of energy is happening. Maybe a lot of you want to change during this shift of energy, and you want to change some patterns in your life very desperately, and the cards are telling right now is not the time, at least for whatever your question is. It's not. You have eight of swords, you have four of cups, nine of swords, king of wands, judgment, and seven of wands. So we'll get into details using the cards, and I have already shuffled all the cards here, so I'm not going to shuffle them again, but let me just read through this six cards here, these six cards here, and then I'll move to the next level of elaborating on why it is a no. First of all, you feel restricted right now, and you feel there are ample opportunities out there which you should explore. You feel like that. Of course, you would want to do that, but after a later stage when energies are more settled. Right now, Venus is combust, and it's going to stay combust in the sky for a very long time. And that's when your ability to nourish yourself is very low. Your ability to be practically oriented is very low. And that's the reason why you are feeling little overwhelmed with the situation, and you want to take some decisions right now. And what the cards are telling is that if you take that decision right now, you might end up in a place where it would be difficult to handle the stress. But if you go with no, what the cards are telling is that there would be, and this judgment, you saw me shuffling, but this judgment card has to be there in almost every pile. So, what the King of Wands is telling that it looks like you are uncomfortable right now in the situation, and it looks overwhelming. But if you see from a larger perspective, some maybe from a perspective of a person who is able to see all others' life, all the other people's life who is involved in your environment, you are doing great. You are absolutely nailing it. It's only in your own personal view, it is something like uh, you are in a situation where you feel very difficult, and then there would be a time in near future where you will have to defend yourself, and uh, after defending yourself in this circumstances, you will be able to tall stand tall and able to nurture new things in life. You won't be the one who would leave something half finished, half baked. That's what the cards are telling here. And then we have Kubera's wealth here, followed by protection moon in Aries. Oh, beautiful. This reminds me of another story in southern India mythology. It's not very popular in North India, but it's quite popular in South India. But without getting into the details of the story, because the story is very long, but I'll definitely include the aspects of it in the interpretation. But yeah, coming back to the cards here, What you have is financial constraints, followed by heart, coffin, and child. Very interesting. Then we have Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups. The reason why I'm little intrigued, except for Nine of Cups, all these cards have come either in pile 1 or pile 2, although I have shuffled them thoroughly. I'm glad that it's not a repetition exactly from pile 1 or pile 2, because it was a mix of it, which makes me confident that yes, I made the shuffle correctly. Anyhow, coming back to your reading, Kuber's wealth is somewhere that is telling me here, this card here is telling that you need little more protection right now, along with moon in Aries. You need little more protection. You need little more guidance right now. And if whatever your question is, if you go with the yes aspect, even though the universe through this reading is asking you to not to do that, even if you go further, the cards are suggesting that there are financial constraints. Kuber is god of wealth and finances, and then the financial constraint card comes here, which directly says that there would be a lot of financial issues if you go ahead with what you're doing right now. Please don't go ahead with that. Stay wherever you are and fight for your fight for your own views and your own liberation. And you need to finish this and take a lot of things forward, because your wishes will get fulfilled staying here. That's what this Nine of Cups here is saying. And what I'm seeing here is that there is a lot of protection waiting for you, although there is a lot of trickery happening around you, and there is a lot of people who keep sending you sad stories, sad energies, or keep sending you psychic attacks every now and then. But then it's quite uh, up to you how much you want to feel protected, because there is a certain level of obligation that you have for others, but beyond a certain point, you have more obligation towards your own self, and you need to take care of your own self. That is what the cards are telling here. If you want to pray to goddess Tara, it is might be a very good idea for you, because you have goddess Tara here. And then what these three Lenormand cards are here telling, that somewhere you are a little bit emotional in life, and that needs to get transformed, and you need to start afresh in your life about how to handle your emotions, how to handle your uh, relationships with people, how to handle your own structure in life. You should be a little more mindful about how do you handle few things in your life. And then we have the Nine of Cups, followed by Ace of Wands. What it's saying is that your wishes will get fulfilled staying where you are, doing something what you are doing right now, or something, following the no path, wherever your question is leading to in terms of no. Maybe your question is that should I stay here and continue with something, and the answer is no, then of course you have to go ahead forward. So for you have to take the path of no, and you will see that your wishes will get fulfilled and you would have new opportunities coming for you. Somewhere the new opportunity might look like a very small thing right now, but very soon you would overcome the competition and attract so much wealth on your direction. You'll attract a lot of people from your on your side, and you'll collaborate with a lot of new people, and then you will possibly you it will happen that uh, you will learn to focus on your own self. There is a certain entity that wants to pull you on the other side and wants to bring your focus more on outer world and outer ecstasies and everything which is external to you. But somehow you are now getting attracted to the kind of people who are helping you to focus inward and cherish the treasure that you have inside you. So that is very much important for you right now to build up a successful future. I don't see anything about the future here if you follow the path of no, but what I see here is that something that you are going to celebrate your own inner strength very soon if you just follow the path of no. So, my next question here is, where do we go from here in future if we take the path of no? That is something that I feel motivated to pick cards for you, and I'm going to pick three cards whenever I stop speaking. Okay, this card wants to come out, and it somehow felt in a way that it had to fall down in reverse. So, Ace of Swords in reverse, and I usually don't read reverse card, but it fell down in reverse. So, because the card I was holding the uh, deck upright and it fall in reverse, so I'll read in reverse. But let me have a good look on this because this is a new tarot deck that I'm using. What I see here is that you are taking new ideas forward and you are trying to work on the newer things in life. But when it comes in reverse, what it's saying is that you having new ideas every now and then is good, but it's not something that you want to explore, or it's not something that you would start working on them right now. You need to finish what you have started and then focus into something new, and that's something that is getting uh, immense satisfaction to you right now. I don't know how it relates to your question, but uh, this is one of the messages. And now we'll pick the top three cards: King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, it's Knight of Pentacles, not King of Pentacles. I said King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. There is progression going on in terms of your finances. Pentacles do show your finances, and we saw that if you go on the path of yes, there are financial restrictions, financial problems. Kuber, the god of being wealth, he was robbed by his own stepbrother, and he was almost uh, killed in that kind of robbery, and he had to escape uh, to save his life from his brother Ravana. and then could he got a new opportunity with the gods to start a new life and be a treasurer or wealth manager for the gods. So uh, so if you stay wherever you are, or if you follow the path of no, that's what the cards are telling us, that you would slowly attain the status of Kuber, a wealth manager or someone who has a lot of wealth, uh, going from Knight to Queen of Pentacles, and then the last card is Nine of Wands. That you have great boundaries for yourself, and you will have enough resources to live your life comfortably. That's what I'm seeing here, is that, yeah, the eight wands here are the boundaries that no Ravana, no step brother, no competitor can come to you, and you have enough light here and enough growth here with these uh, leaves here that I see, and you can live your life comfortably. So follow the path which no leads you to. I hope this reading was interesting for you. It answered a lot of questions that you had. If you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below. Please leave a comment below. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Please don't forget to click the bell button. And I look forward to your emails, your messages, your comments. And I would say bye for now. Namaste and have a blessed day. Bye bye. Namaste. Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to pile 4 reading. If you have chosen the High Priestess, this is your reading. This High Priestess card is quite unique on its own. I did mention about the killing of the demon in the introduction. I hope so. I've mentioned that. I don't remember because I've been filming one pile at a time and I'm taking breaks in between. Uh, so, but what I see here is a very active intuition. So, whatever your question is about, whether it's yes or no, there's a very active role of intuition with the third eye and the moon, and there is also a very active role of some annoying habit of yours that you might want to reconsider changing it. That is upfront that I am going to tell you right now. So for the this reading would be in two parts. The very first would be a direct yes or no, but it really just doesn't suffice to say yes or no, right? You need to know why it is yes, why it is no. So whenever uh, stop speaking, uh, I will pick top three cards for yes and the next three for no. That would be the first part of yes or no. But then I have already shuffled these five different systems of cards, and I'll pick those cards to develop further understanding why it is a yes or why it is a no. So let's take the cards. So the first card is Four of Swords. Next card is Three of Swords. And the third card is the Sun. So these are the three cards for yes. Let's see what do we have for no. We have the Lovers. We have Two of Cups and Seven of Wands. So the answer is yes. It looks like that you are taking a step back. You are very confused to go ahead and do something. Whatever you want to do or whatever your question is, the answer is yes, you should. And just to tell you that you are the only pile who has received yes. All the other three piles were no. I don't know why they received no, but usually yes is uh, supposed to be positive, and that's how they say. But I don't feel that way. I definitely feel it in a way that If it is no, it is for a reason. If it's yes, for a reason. For you, it's a yes, but I don't see any level of confidence for you to go ahead and do whatever you have asked. It looks like you have a lot of fear, you have a lot of uh, pain about doing something similar in the past and which did not work out, and you are just slowing down yourself or not even trying. But the cards are saying that go ahead and try because the sun is on your side, the sunshine is on your side, the brightness is on your side. So let's see why it's asking you to go for the yes aspects. Krishna's assistance. Again, a beautiful card next to Sun. Krishna's assistance. I don't know why I was trying to pick another card here, so I'll just pick it up. Shurpnakha's humiliation. If you know anything about Mahabharata and Ramayana, you will relate to these stories. Uh, Surpnakha's story you would recognize by name, but the Krishna's assistance here is about the story when Arjun goes, uh, Arjun and all his brothers go for Draupadi Swayambar, and they have to. The challenge was to hit on the fish's eye, and most of you would know that if you know you have read Mahabharata or watched Mahabharata. But I don't want to get into the details of the story now. But then we have power with sun and moon here in the picture, and it shows moon in Scorpio. Nice. Then we have the magician and the mirror, the house, letter, and the dog. I just want to keep this here like this. Where should I keep this? Should I bring these two together? I'll keep it here. No, it doesn't make sense. Let me pause the video and find a place for this. I couldn't find a better place than this, so let's move on to picking the tarot cards. All these set of cards are shuffled. Ace of Pentacles. You have Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, Judgment, the Sun card. The Sun card is coming again. Wow. And then we have Eight of Wands. Okay, you see the synchronicities. You have the letter here. Also, you have a crow bringing some kind of letter. So there is a very important communication that is going to come, and you would be confused whether you should take things forward or not. And or there is already a communication. This question is all about someone communicating with you or has already communicated with you, and should you take things forward or not? The answer is yes. And there is a moment where you feel that these two cards here, the Two of Cups and Surpanakha's humiliation, is telling me that you have a fear, a very strong fear that if you accept this communication, there's an opportunity that is coming on your side. If you accept that, you would possibly create a path where you would come out from one prison to another prison, and that is something that you want to avoid. You want to find your own free space, you want to find your own free uh, territory where you hold the power and nobody else dictates their terms and conditions on you. And that is what you are worried about, because there is a communication that is coming on your way, which you don't know how to handle it. And the cards are telling that go with the flow. It would be a positive thing. With two suns coming here, I definitely see that it's positive. And also with the house and the dog here, I'm going to say that this person who's trying to communicate with you, who's trying to build up a new relationship with you, whatever the question is, it involves a certain another individual, and this certain individual would ending up into a very loyal friend of yours. I don't know which annoying habit is on the cards here, because this is a general reading. I would try to look for it a, in a while, but you need to let go of that annoying habit and you would feel more confident. You will feel more uh, energetic, and you cannot leave that habit overnight. So try to leave it systematically. Suppose you have an annoying habit of eating too much ice cream. It's too much of calories, too much of sugar, too much of fat, and suppose you are addicted to it every day, 3 times a day. You cannot leave it immediately. Try to leave it systematically. Let's eat it only once a day for next 1 month, and then let's eat only alternate day for next 1 month, and let's eat it once or twice a week for next 1 month, and let's eat it only twice a month, and so on. And one day you won't feel like eating ice cream anymore, you won't have that craving. So try to leave it in that systematic way and have that commitment, because the more commitment you have to yourself, the more energetic, the more power that you will have to yourself. And don't worry about uh, missing your freedom, your life, because in this Krishna's assistance card, it's telling that there is universal consciousness who is guiding you through this journey, because this is very powerful card here. See, uh, here you have this symbol, this uh, mudra. This is called a mudra, and there's a specific name for this mudra. I don't remember it, but definitely, uh, yeah, this is Gyan Mudra. I remember it now. Most of Indians would recognize this because this is very common when you do meditation, when you do yoga. You keep your hands like this, but this is what this card is also reminding you that Gyan literally translates to knowledge, divine knowledge. So, keeping this hand like this, it will calm your mind. It will help you to access the divineness within yourself. There's no divine knowledge out there in the skies, it's all within you. It will help you to channel those layers of subconsciousness, keeping your hands like this whenever you can, as long as you can. And whenever you can, also close your eyes. Keeping your hands like this will help you to come out of those annoying habits that you want to leave, and you would be able to open up new opportunities for yourself. This new relationship that is coming on your way, whether it's work related or whether friendship, more like a friendship, long term friendship, which brings stability. It could be a work related collaboration, which would also be turning into a very good friendship. I don't see uh, a very, what I mean to say is, instability here, because there is a lot of fear for you that this relationship, this friendship will go into a lot of unstable grounds. I don't see that, because I do see that with this new beginning, new opportunity, letting go of bad habits, you would be able to turn this relationship into something more beautiful, giving birth to more opportunities. See, two aces here, and you don't have a judgment card here, but most of the piles had judgment card in Rider Waite set. So that is uh, the difference that is coming here, that you have judgment here in this line, and it's coming just before the sun, which is saying that the universe is reminding you, asking you to wake up to the sunshine and let go of self created boundaries and self created humiliations that you have created in the past. I'm not saying that all the humiliations that were there, you had self created it, but then it was from both the sides. You had an equal role in creating those humiliating moments as the other person, whoever was there in the past, a group of people or individual who humiliated you. Uh, you both played an equal role, but moving forward, these new set of people that are coming on your way right now, who are trying to communicate with you, there would be no humiliation, in the sense that there would be a sense of challenge here to a certain extent, because Ma Kali is a fierce energy who is going to take away those bad habits from you, just like this. If this is the bell like this and you are playing with it, she'll just take it away like this. She'll not ask for you, can I take this away? Can I just bring you something else? No, she'll just take it away like this. And she would not allow you to play with it if you don't do it systematically on your own. That's the kind of energy that I'm seeing, and that might also feel a bit humiliating for you, but that is for your own good. But if you are prepared for that, big things are going to open up for you. And let me explore more about those bad habits. I know that it would be very different for each one of you, but I just want to see if something comes up which is very specific. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, something related to your, and Nine of Wands. So I definitely see there's a lot of daydreaming about your future finances, future position of power that you would want to have, the luxury that you want to have on in your future. And there is a problem with you right now, that you don't want to work very hard. You want to just fly through one a challenge to another without actually immersing yourself into the challenge, without going through the complete learning. You just want to go from one thing to another, one step to another step, and sometimes you just want to skip few steps to reach to the top, and that's where you are forced to come down and light a lamp and start studying again. So that is something that you, if you don't just skip few steps and try to and stop jumping from one step to another, then I definitely see that everything is working out, and there is a certain someone coming in your life who is going to teach you how to do that. Also, Mark Ali is going to take care of it. So that's your reading. I hope you found this useful. I hope you found this uh, helpful in accepting what is being offered to you right now. I see a lot of big things are being offered to you, but you are little bit confused whether you should accept them or not. But the cards and are suggesting that yes, 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 please go ahead. There's nothing to worry about. So I'm going to leave it here. If you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astroluck.com. The link is given below. I do both tarot and astrological readings. And if you want to share anything in comments, through emails, through my website contact me page, I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you, and looking forward to more insightful comments and suggestions, and what kind of pick a card readings you would want to watch. That is something that I'm quite interested to know. I've been posting a lot of pick a card reading in the past, then I took a huge break from pick a card reading, and there was a lot of work pressure, so I didn't post anything for 2 3 months, and now I'm trying to get back to the card readings now. So would like to know your thoughts about this, and let me know. Until next time, bye bye and namaste. Have a safe day. Safe. I don't know. They're saying me have a safe journey. I don't know who is going on journey. I think there's someone very special who is going out on a journey, and like this set of cards here suggests that there's a lot of fear there, and they say that I should wish that person good luck because everything is going to be fine. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Namaste.